Now, I said it on the tee. We've got 5-6 minutes here. We've not spoke about Sevy yet. Indeed. I'd love for you to, all of you, tell your best Sevy story, if that's okay. Nick, I'll come to you last, if that's okay.
Okay.
I mean, you've told me some
great...
I know
my story. Yeah.
You've got some great ones that you told me before. Right. Woozy, are you thinking, Woozy, your best Sevy story?
Thinking, yeah.
Sam, do you want to go first?
Well, I mean, I have so many wonderful memories of Sevy. He was just an incredible human being. One of the best when I was captain, standing behind the green. My phone went, and not my phone, and somebody handed me this phone and said it's Sevy. And I just shouted to the crowd, it's cool. That's it. No, it was magnificent. He was an incredible human being.
Yeah. Woozy?
I just remember when we were at Valderrama, and I think my match at, I was by the watching, and I was in the buggy with Sevy, and I think it was Monty and Langer playing together, and they'd gone down the 12th, 13th hole right. And they're in the trees, and they're playing foursomes or something, and Langer's going to chip it out sideways. And Sevy goes, well, don't you think you should just hit it down there and make it rise and swing like that? And so Langer just goes, chips it out. And he goes, Woozy, you play that shot, wouldn't you? I said, of course I would, yeah, no problem. I thought, oh my goodness gracious. You know, the imagination we had.
Oh, it's incredible. Luke, what about you? Like, maybe
I didn't have much personal contact with Sevy, unfortunately. But, you know, he was one of my idols, Sir Nick, you know, growing up. You know, those are the two golfers that I sort of based my game on, just for his work ethic and what he did. And then Sevy, just for his imagination and his flair. I would always put myself in difficult situations on a chipping green and pretend I was Sevy to get up and down to win the Masters or the Open. And, I didn't have too much personal contact with him, unfortunately. Yeah, just some of the stories, obviously, having read through a lot of the history of the Ryder Cup. And 83 was the story I kind of remember, when everyone was a bit down and they just lost by half a point or a point. And he came into the room and slammed his fist on the table and said, no, now we have them. We know we can beat them. So I think that's a pretty, something I've read that really resonated with me.
Sandy, what about you?
Well, I didn't have too many, because I didn't play him as a partner, you know, in the Ryder Cup and stuff. But I met him when I was an amateur, a young amateur at 16 years old. And Sevy had already turned pro by about 14 or 15. And I was playing an ATS Pro-Am, I think it was, down in London area. And I got to drawn out with Sevy. So I had a whole day with Sevy. I was the amateur, of course, he was the pro. And I think he shot 74 and I shot like 71, so I was quite chuffed with that. And he kind of said in very Spanish and broken English, "Ooh, very good player." So I said, I'll see you in a few years' time, kind of thing. That's how it all started in mine.
Yeah, amazing. Nick, I mean, Nick, you've got 100 of stories with Sevy.
As Luke said, the 83 one was significant. He walked in the room. I was sitting next to Tony. I was here, and he came in and gave it. We must celebrate. This is a victory for us. And that, that was huge. And we've talked about his passion all the time in the team room. And he wanted to go out and win. I mean, and he had it. There was a bit of hate there because you know, America called him Seve Ballesteros and all that sort of thing. I'm not going to talk about '95. I'll get too emotional. Yeah. But '97, as captain, we arrive on Monday and we're in Valderrama clubhouse, and Seve says, he says, you'll have a good time. You relax, enjoy. Try the melon in the hand. It's very good, but I just want you to enjoy, relax, play as good as you can. No problem at all. And then Saturday night, we're right there, and he slams the table, and he goes, "We have to win." He says, "Don't hit it in the trees." No, he starts with, "Don't three putt, don't hit it in the bunkers, and don't hit it in the trees right at 16." And I'm thinking, oh, Sevy, what are you painting? The pictures you're painting. But that was him. That was the passion. The passion of it. He was all over us in the practice rounds, which was fun. But and the great thing is, as Luke's done, everybody, the captains have carried on the spirit of Sevy, from Ollie and at Medina and Luke, and the fabulous big flag we had in Rome. So he's with us all the time.
Yeah, it was like 85 with 4 Spaniards in that side. It kind of started that tradition of great Spaniards who have played in Ryder Cups. We've got Ram Jimenez too, Ollie that you mentioned.
Well, and the part that Sevy played in Medina for Ollie. Ollie was very passionate about that he was watching somewhere.
Yeah.
Focus.
He helped, yeah.
Focus.
Guys, I just want to say thank you very much. That was a joy just to be watching and to be a part of, to hear all the stories. I'm sure everyone at home, I know there's hundreds around here as well, have watched. So I really appreciate hearing everything that you did. Any words for Luke going ahead for 6 weeks' time?
You'll have to win. You'll have to win.
Don't come back if you don't win.
Yeah.
No pressure then. No pressure.
Yeah. Sam, anything for Luke?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Very
all you
doable.
do.
Very doable.
If you ain't broke.
Yeah.
You've got your players on your side. That's the thing too. You know, they want you to be the captain. That's a big plus. That is just to have. You know, they want you to be the captain. So there must be something there.
Yeah.
Right.
Enjoy it. Tell them, enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. Tell them to enjoy it.
Absolutely. I really enjoyed that, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to see you for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
To watch another Ryder Cup video, click here and subscribe here.